Alright, what's going on, yo? This is post trading is currently going into lunch hour, for day trading. So, I just want to go over my trades real quick. I did take two losses today, and I hit based off my trading plan my maximum daily loss. So overall, I'm down 0.75% on the day, which is for me $400. So, let's get right to it. So coming into the market, yesterday we had a bank holiday. It was Martin Luther King's Day. So typically the day after bank holiday, you could expect muddy price action, high resistance for liquidity runs, all that type stuff. So I did have that in mind. Um, so going into the market, we have our market open at 9:30 right here. Don't mind this. This is a paper trading that I didn't realize I was in a position from yesterday. But yeah, market open, uh, pump straight up into the open. Then we just started consolidating. The trade that I took. So seeing in real time, you can go back and see it for yourself. But in real time, so what I saw, I see this high, and we have London high. That's what I wanted as a target to then look for a reversal to the downside to take out ultimately London's low. That's what I ideally wanted to see. But watching in real time, I'm also watching ES and Dow. Um, if we just take a look real quick and focus on market open. As you can see, dollar been bearish today as well. I wanted to see bullish dollar price action. And we were getting it at the like a little bit during the open, but then we just started to turn around. But the YM was it was making it made a higher high, but it was like sloppy consolidating. Same thing with ES. Like it was making higher highs, but it was sloppy. Like fair value guys weren't being respected. In real time, it's a little harder to see it. I'm trying to get better with seeing it in real time to so I can see a high resistance liquidity run as it's happening rather than realizing it after the fact and I already then took like one or two trades already, then I'm realizing it's high resistance. Um but yeah, so once we broke above, um if we were gonna go higher, I would typically like to see speed above the high. So once we took out this high and then we started like having a reaction and breaking down, I wanted to see us go lower. So I took a loss going short on the fair value on this first presented fair value gap. Once we broke below, got back in there, took a short, got stopped out immediately. So then we started taking these highs. So we had this 1 minute fair value gap. Once we got into it, I took a long loss immediately. So don't worry about two losses for today. Um, I forgot I did take. Well, I took three technically. I tried to take one more here, but these were the two losses from my short, and then hit my long, and that was that. As you can see, like altogether though, price action was just high resistance, muddy, sloppy, and just not favorable. So after I seen that, I took a step back, trying to be more patient with if I was gonna even take another trade. According to my trading plan, I really shouldn't, but so I'm probably not mobile. I'm not gonna take another trade for today. I'm gonna let today go. I don't even think I'm gonna be available to be watching the PM session, so today might just be a red day for me, which is fine. Um, but yeah, we're just sloppy. And the reason for that, so we have our opening range gap. We have a huge opening range gap to the upside. And normally when the opening range gap is too large, like for example, this one is 400 points. Like usually when it's too large, it's a sign of possibility for high resistance, and when it's too small. So this one was just too large. We had consequent. I did. So usually you would like there's a 70% chance that consequent encroachment of the opening range gap would get met. So that was on the table for longs. Um, but for shorts, we have all of these equal lows sitting. We have London low. We have higher time frame low down here. So like there was a lot of reasons to do reason to go long and short. So you'll see in the live trade session, if you took a look at it, you hear me saying that like you could hear the confusion sometimes throughout the session, because like I had a good idea going long, but I also had a good idea going short. So it was me really just trying to pick and decide which one I was gonna do first. So yeah, that was that. And then as you can see, after the during the 10 a.m. silver bullet hour, nothing really happened. We had a displacement right here. Fair value gap. You could I guess you could have took this. Um, Getting it right here. Stop. If you was to take this, but like we still have yet to take out Asia session high. It's just sloppy. Like nobody wants to sit through this. Like you're close to your target, then you're back at break even. Even closer to your target, then back at break even. Even closer to your target, and then just consolidating. Like nobody. I don't like sitting through that. So yeah, just sloppy price action overall on a day. Very sloppy. On the days like this, following your trading plan and being disciplined and knowing when to stop can really help you in the long run, because previously on a day like this, I would be taking stabs at this all day, trying to recoup my losses. First, my mindset would be trying to win a trade. So after I take a trade and lose, I would try to make that loss back, but I wouldn't lower my size. Try to make the loss back plus what I originally wanted to make on the day. Then you take another loss. Now you're just like the mindset shifts to, all right, if I can just come break even, and then you take another loss, and then now you're just trying to make some of your losses back, so you're still trading. So then now you're just digging your hole. You're going on tilt. You're going on tilt, but in real time you don't realize you're going on tilt. So that's why I like my trading plan. Per session.
Testing. But yeah, per session, I try to take a maximum grades per session. Sometimes I do take three on the situation. But max session, X loss. But let's just pull it up. Pull up my trading plan. That's from game for today. But you go to my trading plan for 50K top $500, 1%. Full position size 250. That's half percent. Half position size 125 to quarter percent. Low position size $50. That's just me trying to scratch the itch if I'm trading. That's usually like one micro. Um, on a regular day. So if first trade is a loss, reduce size for second trade by half of whatever the first position was. So first trade, if I take full position 250, take a loss, I'm down half percent 250. My next trade should be a half position size 125. So altogether, if you add these two, right here, my max daily loss. If these were my two trades, my max daily loss should be 375. I give myself the low buffer of $400 because it's hard to be like super duper accurate with the trades with slippage or whatnot. But that's that's best case scenario. Like if I'm around 375 $400 loss, I should stop. Like I have to stop. And that's just what I've incorporated in my trading plan to prevent me from going on tilt and taking 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 trades and just digging a deeper hole to myself in conditions that aren't favorable and lower probability. So I'm fine with taking my loss. Following my trading plan it keeps me stable emotionally. Cause if I do go into and I dig a deep hole for myself after the fact, well, first of all, during the fact, I'll be mad.
I'm probably angry. You'll see it physically, mentally. It'll be there all day. Whatever I do for the rest of the day, everything bothers me. I'm hypersensitive about everything. All because of the damage I just caused myself unnecessarily too. Because every time you go into it and you look back at it, you're looking back at price action. It's like, why was I even forcing my will in a market like this? So that's why I incorporated that into my trading plan to control myself, because I can sometimes get angry and upset and try to force my way in unfavorable conditions. And today is an example of that. If I didn't have that written down and then play and not like thinking about it, today could have been one of them days for me. um, I could see my old self just continue trading in this, and it's still like I'm not perfect. It still creeps up in my mind. Like even during today's session, like when I seen this, like I already took my two losses here, and then I seen displacement. Like I thought about taking it, but I didn't. And then as I'm watching it, I see it get real close to the target, and in my head I'm like, I probably should have took it, and then it'll come back down, and then I'm grateful that I took it. So it's a mind shift and being controlled and being appreciative. So I am appreciative that I grew to follow my trading plan better than I did in the past. So I'm just appreciative for that. But overall today the price action was terrible. I tapped into Twitter to see how everyone else traded today. Seems like a lot of others had a hard time trading as well. For people that trade similar to me, so it wasn't just me. It was just a hard day today, but it's part of the game. That's why you have a plan in place to protect you from days like this, so you don't put your head on the chopping board for no reason. So after taking my losses, I'm fine with the results. I'm happy that I followed my trading plan. Now, after I'm done this video, I'm gonna update my trading journal and update that for the day. And I'm gonna go about my day. I'm gonna do whatever it is I got planned for the day. I'm not gonna think about the market. It ain't gonna bother me. I'm not gonna let it linger in my subconscious while I'm doing or anything else, because I follow my trading plan. On that note, that is the trade review for today. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow's Wednesday. We do have Trump speaking at 8:30 in the morning, so that should be interesting. Um, I'll probably be watching the market around that time, but I won't start. Um, I won't start the recording until market bell open. Currently in the process of trying to figure out. Well, I know how to do it, but I just haven't done it in a long time. So I'm probably gonna start going live on YouTube and then leaving the recordings up from there instead of just recording it and then posting it. So if anyone that like also day trades live, um y'all can like be there with me in real time. It's not always gonna be like that though. If I do decide to do that, it'll only be for probably up until like March, and then depending on the situation, I'll probably stop. But that's gonna be it for today. I hope you did good with your trading today. If you came out green, great for you. Kudos to you. If you came out red, hopefully you didn't go until and you had a plan in place to protect you. Rule number one in trading is always capital preservation. So live to see another day. But good luck with your trading, and I will see you guys tomorrow.